and congratulations to the other presentation people. Well, we're going to get started, and I want to give a little idea how this beautiful monument started. Again, I got to tip my hat to my best friend, Don Perino, which is the most talented man in the country. As we know, he did 9/11 when we started bullshitting over a can of scotch or something like that. We had 3407. I approached him, Don, let's do something different. We're trying to make this park a very memorial park for everybody. When they come to Buffalo, New York, I want them to visit this here park. So it was about 9 months ago, I got an honor and received a statue, which is this small, which is Michael the Archangel. I was having breakfast with Don in the breakfast room, and I asked Don, I says, Don, what do you think? Let's do something unusual. Let's make Italy and France look like peanut puffs. So we put a statue in the park. Can you give me the biggest statue we've ever had built in Buffalo, New York? And he told me, he says, you'll have no problem. Just give me a little time and I will do this for you. So we have this beautiful statue, which we will be unveiling probably about 3-4 o'clock. So if you stand there, I'm going to have Don talk. You know how Don talks, guys. You want to eat first? All right, Don Perino, come up here and explain this to these people. Don's going to tell you a little bit about how he did this. Come on up, Don.
Thank you, Russell, for those kind words. Most of the things we've done that way on the spur of a moment. I start sketching, he starts talking, he gets excited, I get excited, and before you know it, the backhoe is in the ground. As far as this statue is concerned, I'd like to think you can't do this alone because it had to be casted. I made a piece, not that piece, but a piece about this big, out of clay, and then we made this out of clay. And then the company that came in is Buffalo Architectural Casting. They did the front of the Shays Buffalo, incidentally, and they're very good. You never do anything alone. So at any rate, we made this big statue out of clay, and clay falls apart. They put a liquid rubber on it and then pour it into that as a reverse mold. And what you have now is a limestone statue of what we did. Every little nuance your thumbprint would show. That's how they're very good at that. I'm good at what I do. I don't know anything else. What I do well, very well. I always say the same thing about Russell, and I'm going to make it short and sweet. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Russell. Never growing up, always having enthusiasm, having great refinement, and wanting to be the best. That's Russell. And he's achieved that. And I'm a lucky guy that we crossed years ago, more years than I care to remember. But I've been doing this on and on and on and on. So I don't know what else to say about the statue. I would like to thank my wife, my beautiful wife Adele, my two beautiful children, Dana and Dawn, and Michael, my grandson. I'd like to thank all my friends who have always given me the benefit of the doubt. And when you're temperamental and you've got a million things going, I know that people put up with me, and I'm sure they put up with Russell. But we're driven. And we love people, and we love our community. And I guess that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Don. Now, without other ado, we would like everybody to close your eyes for like about 5 seconds, count 5, because we're going to have the beautiful unveiling of Michael the Archangel. Frank Sansone.
Oh no.
Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to turn the microphone over to our great sheriff, which will be the master of ceremonies for me, and give some recognition to the beautiful dignitaries that are here, and to say a few words. Sheriff, would you be so kind to come up here?
I doubt that there's anyone here in the audience or elsewhere in Western New York that doesn't know Russ Salvatore and all the great things that he does for our community. So I would just can't go any further without acknowledging once again, on behalf of all of us here, Russ, thank you for everything that you do and continue to do for Western New York. Most of you also know that it wasn't too long ago that we had a very tragic loss of one of the horses from our mounted unit, and Russ very quickly stepped up to the plate and offered to purchase a new horse for the unit. Since that time, that's become our best known of our horses, not necessarily in the number of appearances it's made, but I think in large part because of the name that it bears, RJ. So if anyone doesn't know, it's the most frequently asked question of our mounted unit, is that the horse from Russ Salvatore? So the brown one in the background is RJ, named after obviously one of New York's great people, Russell J. Salvatore. Also, I have to acknowledge Congressman Higgins and the town supervisor from Lancaster, Dana Fedoli, here, obviously in similar recognition, along with Chief Gill from Lancaster. To all of the police agencies that are here, to all of the other public servants that are here, thank you all very much. Everyone looks very sharp, and as Russ said, you probably move the ceremony along because you've got other duties waiting for you.